Welcome back, everybody, to the Misty Aldani Basin. This is Roll20 presents Tomb of Annihilation, and that rhymed. By
588 grunts who want scarves that I don't have. We're about to ambush
and
us.
I would fight 500 grunts. So, through the mist, approach some figures through the rain. What are you going to do? I've set you up on a map, so feel free to place yourselves wherever feels appropriate, and then I will tell you what you see approaching.
Okay.
And Malik and Ishi are not hidden, but I'll put the little ninja icon for the two of you who mysteriously somehow managed to hide.
I think the whole point of me not being hidden is basically me being like, no, Arcturus just over there, you know, like whether Arcturus needs it or not. It's one of those.
Little Fox, where are you gonna be?
What's wrong with where I am?
You're standing right on the open. You can't be hidden there.
Okay, I'm hidden behind this thing. I don't know. It's
okay. All right.
Maybe this is like low ground in here. I don't know.
I mean, if you were like lying down, if you want to be
It's
prone.
a two-dimensional map, Adam. There's nowhere to hide.
If
it's
you want
flat plane.
Yeah, well, they're not seeing from above like I am.
Okay. I'm in like the shadow of this big object, I think.
Okay, so in that case, they're approaching from the diagonal from over here. Okay, so here's what happens. What you hear is a faint like splashing in the water, clicking or grinding, maybe both. The sort of like scraping sounds of maybe like bone or wood or something. And Ishi, as these creatures get closer, you get to see them. And as they say, a picture is as good as 1,000 words. So that's what you see. There's 4 of them.
These are the cursed fishermen.
Yep. So they look like hideous, like 8-foot tall lobsters, but instead of a lobster's mouth parts, they have the faces of human beings with like long eye stalks with human eyes on the end of them.
I love it so much.
Oh no, I can only heal one of them.
So there they are.
I think they might need a little bit more than lesser.
Yeah.
No, I mean I have the amulet, which is great, one greater restoration, but it would only help one of them because I can only cast it once.
So you see them approaching towards you, and one of them shouts. To you, "Hold where you are."
And I've noticed that they've noticed me now, I guess.
They're like clicking their claws ominously as they approach.
And I like side eye the people who I know are hiding, and I go,
Ishi, they're cursed. They're cursed. Don't.
Oh yes, of course. I will wait right here for you to come over. You have caught me.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
And as they approach, the one of the others shouts to Malik.
I don't think we should attack them. They're just cursed.
You can't whisper to them at this distance anymore. They're not going to be able to hear you. So Malik, they say, "You two, come forward, intruders."
Hold on. We're passing by, but don't get any closer. I do have magic. And I don't
come closer. I'm a powerful wizard.
I know what you are, and
Do you want to try to
kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, do you want to try to intimidate them?
No.
I mean, it sounds like what you're doing. So
Yeah.
Don't come closer.
Okay.
I could kill you.
yeah, I'm a powerful wizard.
All right, I'll try and intimidate them away.
All right.
Creepy things. Not into it.
Oh, they're not gonna like being called freaks.
This is the face they make at you.
Only face they know how.
So one of them says, "We too have magic," and the others are like clicking their claws. He's like, "Lobster magic."
Wait. I think I come out of hiding.
You step out. Okay.
Yeah.
They like kind of get startled when they see you.
And I say, just a moment.
A third intruder. Another one.
I heard tell of some cursed fishermen that lived in this basin. Are you them?
And they like look at each other. And one of them says, This basin belongs to the Aldani. It is ours. You are intruding and must pay the cost.
They're clearly not fishmen. They're crabmen. I mean,
Look,
We merely
we're
wish.
going to leave. We're going to leave, and it's going to be with a confrontation or without it, and it will be much easier
Malik.
for everybody if you just let us go. We're
No.
already on the way out.
No.
We're not going further in.
No,
Basically, we don't want
Too late. You
I
have
can heal
crossed
one of you.
the waters of
I
our
can-
basin.
No, I can heal one
Fireball.
of you.
And they look at each other, and I think one of them just shouts like, "Silence! Interlopers!" And the rest click like,
sorry.
"Interlopers." And the leader says, "If you wish to leave this basin alive, you must pay a cost." And the rest are like, "A cost, a fine, a fee."
I cast fireball.
Okay, all right, sure.
See,
That
it's
is
the
the
accent
cost.
thing. When you say he costs a fireball, you were like, they must pay a
A cost a fireball. All right, roll initiative first. You don't get to just fireball them outside of initiative, Dave.
I do.
No, you do not. You didn't surprise them. Casting takes time. As soon as you start waving your arms around, you don't get a free shot. So I guess we'll roll initiative. Hold on, let me clear the order.
once you have a fireball, everything looks
Wow,
like
seriously,
a fireball.
dangerous
target.
business. Okay.
Not really fair.
Okay. Let me roll
They're
for the.
horrific beasts.
They're cursed. They were men, like you.
Well,
I'm sure we'll have this conversation after the fight is over.
Exactly. It's you're doing it well. So okay, on this map, any area that's not explicitly like ground is difficult terrain, unless you have a swim speed. If you have a
I
swim
have a
speed,
swim speed.
then you can swim through it more quickly. Okay, do we have initiative for everybody? We do.
You and Dave are tied.
Yes, and in the order of tie, I get to go first because GM decides. So I'm gonna go first.
Actually, isn't it based on the dexterity stat?
No, it isn't.
Oh,
No.
okay.
We've used that as a way of
We've used it
negotiating
before.
amongst
Yeah,
ourselves.
that's a
I,
house rule.
I
though.
swear it was a rule at some point.
I
Yeah.
think it was just
Yeah.
something that we.
we did it.
Some,
for a
no,
while.
but in some edition of D&D.
Oh,
that
maybe. Yeah. I
Probably.
mean, I know lots of games do that, but no, it's just if there's a tie, the GM decides if it's an NPC and a PC, and the PCs, if you tie, you can decide which one. But anyway, yeah, they become enraged and they rush at you. But I mean, it's gonna take them some time to get there, so they're gonna move. It's their movement speed if they run. Okay, they have a speed of 30 feet swimming. So. 60 feet this way, I think. Yeah. So they're like little fucking jet skis. They come flying towards you with their terrible lobster claws clacking.
they are terrible.
They are terrible.
I agree.
Why are you so mad at them?
They're abominations.
They were
Malik, the hateful
cursed.
wizard.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So they come rushing towards you. Ah, intruders! Like clacking their claws. And then Malik, it is your turn.
Luge, what we do is you
I
greater
cast my
resto,
fireball.
Okay, let me grab your fireball.
you greater resto the last one that's alive because being only able to heal one of them.
That's right. Just make you fix your own problem. All
Yep.
right. Where would you like this fireball?
I would like it to hit the bottom three of them.
Okay.
That looks perfect to me.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your fireball.
I already have one up there.
Oh, you going? Okay. All right. So I will roll their
Yeah.
saving throws, and it is a dex save. Okay. They're not very dexterous. So left to right. 1, 2,
Ugh.
and 3. Okay, so the first one takes half damage, so 16. The other two take 32. All right, so the fog and mist shriek suddenly, and like a bowl shape of water evaporates from the swamp, quickly filled in by rushing water, and the smell of cooked man flesh and also like lobster. You think about maybe a little garlic, some butter in there, you'd primo. But for now, mostly
No, it's not okay.
mostly the bad kind of burning flesh. Do you want to move, Malik?
Yeah. I'm behind my friend.
Okay, you've got enough movement that you can go. This is the tree is like difficult terrain. It's a bush,
Oh, is it? Okay.
but you can
Yeah.
you've still got lots of room. You're fine.
I can't move off the map anyway. Which
Yeah,
is right.
exactly. Okay. So little fox, what do you want to do? You're hidden, so.
Smash this one.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how close, which ones I can get to. So I can go 15 feet and then 10 feet because I got 40 feet
Yeah,
of
you can
movement,
do
so
that.
I could get next to
Just
Ishi.
because on my turn, pack tactics is gonna be like really
Yeah.
strong.
And then I will reckless attack this lobster that's messing with my friend Ishi.
Okay.
You don't need to recklessly attack it if you're attacking from stealth, right?
I feel like you're hidden, but rushing towards it. Like I would roll to see if it sees you because you're out in the open, right? Like you're not
And my
invisible.
Would I get the bonus for both of my attacks?
No, certainly not. The first attack
So-
immediately evaporates stealth.
If
Which
I
is
recklessly
why-
attack, I get it for both.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
So
Not to
Okay.
worry, no.
I get 14 damage on the first attack, and
Okay.
then second attack is a 15 a hit.
Yes,
Okay, figured they probably have a
but
reasonably.
it's 20
high-
anyway, right? Because you're
Oh no, right, because I have advantage. Yeah, so a 20.
Reckless
I get
attack.
11 on that, so I deal 14 plus 11, which is 25 damage
Okay.
to it. And yeah, like she just like appears out of the bush and just like cranks this thing with a hammer as it's running up to like get at Ishi. She like knocks one of its claws out of the way and then
yeah,
clumps it.
and it's like fighting a knight, right? They're hard
Yeah,
on the
they're
outside and
armored.
soft on the inside. So you
Yeah,
just
so blunt force
bang.
trauma is great.
yeah, bang your hammer, cracks open the shell in one place, yanks free as a splash of blood. Arcturus, what are you gonna do?
I'm mad.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think that he's like when Malik is casting the spell, he's like, "What are you doing?"
I mean, no one's died. There's time to turn this around.
And I think he like comes forward through the bush and is like, "Stop! Like these men were cursed. Like why are you attacking them? We know nothing about them. I can help you. Let me heal one of you and we can go back for a higher level cleric."
Okay. I
Please
mean,
stop.
you're not making this roll on them. You're making it on like your friends, right?
I will.
Because they're not going to listen to you. Like, here's the thing. Like, me and my three friends come up. My three friends attack you, and I'm like, no, stop. You're not going to be like, whoop.
I want everyone to stop.
Yeah. I don't think just asking them to stop when you attacked them is going to work. Your friends are going to need to like put their weapons down or like show that you're not fighting anymore. Because they're not just going to stop because you asked them nicely.
I mean, well,
I have a big crab man in my face, so
yeah, but
I
he
can
hasn't
throw
done
my weapon
anything to
down.
you.
He's in my face.
He hasn't
Throw my
attacked. They
weapon
haven't
down, he
attacked
fucking
yet.
eats Me.
I mean, they haven't attacked yet because of the conceit of the
Initiative
game where we
order.
play in a
It's
turn
true.
order,
They were
but-
angered by your like aggressiveness. They haven't attacked. No one's died yet. Oh yeah, I need to
Please.
add Little Fox's rage to the thing.
Okay, fine. I put my sword down
Okay.
and I put my hands up, like, "Don't hurt me." He's saying we should stop, but I swear to God, if you hurt me, I'm gonna be mad at him and you.
Okay, so you're like, all right. So the
I put my sword down.
okay. So they move.
I hope you got a plan. That's all I gotta say.
They move like towards y'all. And I think they're gonna try to like restrain you. So instead of just being like snip and like popping off your head or like trying to hurt you, they like grab you and try to like hold you.
Okay, I should have
hold you
kept my
back.
sword. This is fucking obviously. Yeah. Okay.
So, opposed athletics or acrobatics to avoid it.
I let them.
Okay, yeah. So he grabs this one with Arcturus. He comes up and like grabs you and like throws your hammer aside. You don't even have it drawn, right? So
Nope.
So he just grabs you and like holds you back. I think puts the clamper around your neck.
And I'm just like, I just want to help you.
Yeah, and that one that's got you is like, we have your friend. Throw down your weapons. Surrender. Anybody resisting? Trying to evade being grabbed?
Being grabbed by a giant crab claw. Yeah, I am resisting
Okay.
because I regret throwing my sword down.
That's fine.
Strength, acrobatics. Fuck that.
Okay.
Out.
All right. Little fox.
So I'm not like being aggressive. I'm just like, whoa. Like we can work it out.
Yeah. I mean, you're still like, you haven't
Okay,
surrendered
fine.
is the thing.
Then I let it happen.
Yeah.
If diplomatically it's gonna cause a fucking incident.
Well, trying to like basically still trying to like run around and stuff. I think it's surrender or not surrender to them.
Okay.
So that's what they're looking for. Okay. So
I give up.
this one like grabs you by the cloak and like pulls you over to it.
Little fox is not gonna. No one puts her in a cage ever again. It's just not allowed.
Okay.
So she's gonna resist and just like this thing comes at her. She just like reaches out a hand and like shoves it away.
Okay. Yeah. So this one's just gonna attack you instead. Then if you're like putting up a fight.
I'll take an attack.
Okay.
First.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna ever. No one's putting me back in jail.
Okay. So it gets two claw attacks, only one of
Yes,
which
one
hits. So you take 5 damage for slashing, and then
So I take 2 damage.
yeah.
And I am grappled.
Yes, yeah, and you become grappled by the claw attack.
And yeah, like little fox is resisting and like screaming in this thing's face, and
Mhm.
yeah, like trying to pry its claw open, and it's messy
Yeah, totally.
You're also raging. So
because I'm raging. Like
Yeah.
I have trouble justifying doing.
So what, Malik? When they go to grab you, what are you doing? Are you like resisting? Is this like?
I look over to see little fox get attacked, and instead of resisting, which I was going to, I say, "It's too late, Arcturus." And I
it's too late since you threw a goddamn fireball at them. Yeah.
okay. I'm going to Misty Step over here.
Okay.
Poof.
Oh well, no, hold on.
I'm
It's
gonna-
not your turn yet, Malik. I was asking. Sorry, I was asking you if you were resisting like them pinching you. If you're fighting, they're going to attack you.
Oh, I can Misty Step anyway, so no, I'm not going to resist. Sorry, that's my mistake. If it's still their turn.
Yeah, I didn't get to act with this one.
No,
you can Misty
I
Step
don't-
out of a grapple.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, you
all right.
can.
It's a verbal component, so we'll have
Okay,
to do
so I'll just do 2 attacks because the grapple is a part of it. If you're not giving up, but you're able to evade their.
I mean,
evade
he
their
is
claws.
giving
That's
up.
what I just
He's
said.
letting
I'm
the
giving up.
grapple happen, and then
Yeah, he said it's
Either
just-
either way, nothing happens to you. I think the thing
Yeah.
is you're trying to surrender but not surrender. Like everybody's fighting, and it's clear that the fight isn't over. So like it's unfair for me to be like they don't do anything. But you didn't take an action. I just wanted to know the reaction you were having to them rushing towards you. But it's your turn, so you can Misty Step and do whatever you were going to do before. Because nobody grapples you. So
It's like, you expect me to just let them take me? One just tried to cut my head off, and do what I was going to do before.
Okay.
Teleport over here, and hold on a second. You've already let it grab you, haven't you?
yes.
Uh-huh.
yeah, all of us are grabbed.
Yep. And you did throw a giant fireball at them first.
It's true. You started the fight.
Like the
I
first
did
thing.
start the fight. Yeah, I did start the fight. I thought it'd be fine. So what I do is like, you got my friends. I'm not putting them in danger anymore. I just put my hands.
Okay. So the one that's near you doesn't try to grab you. Like they're not trying to capture you. They were just trying to hold you so you don't fight back because you threw fireballs and then like had swords and stuff. So they were just trying to restrain you so you don't fight. So you just like put your hands up and like back off.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Unfortunately, I have a feeling that Little Fox is just going to keep raging. I mean, you're playing your character, right? Your character's not
so
out of your
here's what I offer up to you, Adam.
Yeah.
Is that they can have, if there's going to be a dialogue that's going to happen, it can totally happen. And in the background, it's just Little Fox like wrestling with this thing and like,
Yeah, sure.
like
Like,
a backdrop,
trying to break out, but not really
her being like,
succeeding.
"Arr!" and like she's not like killing it with the hammer. She's just
Could-
like trying to like wrestle.
Yeah.
with
Could Ishii on Ishii's turn do the whole like, you know, Black Widow and Hulk thing?
Yeah,
that we
except
talked
that
about
I'm
you doing
held by a giant crab by the
Yeah,
neck.
but you can still
I'm just-
talk. No, he's not holding you by the neck. He's literally, I said, he's grabbed your cloak, right? He's just
Oh,
holding
okay.
you so you can't get away.
And I'm just thinking of a way to have this scene proceed.
Yeah, for sure.
Without needing to like, I
No,
don't
I
need
think
to
that's good.
compromise
And
my idea of
I
my character,
definitely-
and we can just roll forward.
And
There's,
I
like,
definitely,
this
I
thing.
agree with Blues. Like, if I can, I'll do that, you know, and like try and get Little Fox in a reasonable
But
state.
yeah, like y'all can settle your hash while Little
Sure.
Fox is like
Okay.
just wrestling with this.
I'm into seeing what Arcturus' plan is. That's
So
for
they
sure.
don't let go of the people they're holding, and like in the background, this one's having like kind of a hard time, like come on, holding you, trying to hold you in place. And in the one that's talking to Arcturus, like he's got his claws up, but he's not attacking you. He says, "Why did you attack us?"
I am sorry. My companions perceived you as monstrous and reacted in kind. I remember hearing a rumor of cursed fishermen in this basin, and I would like to help you.
No
I'm
curse. This basin belongs to the Aldani. All intruders must pay a price for its use.
Its use. What do you mean by use? We were passing through, not using
And
it.
he nods, his eye stalks wiggling. He's like, "Yes, our sovereign territory. You violated it and must pay the cost."
What cost?
And they kind of like look at each other. Gold, gems, treasure.
Okay. So you're not cursed.
And they keep like every time you say curse, they're kind of like look at each other like they have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that like, can I know whether that's often a side effect of curses that you don't remember that you were cursed?
You can make an
or,
Arcana
like-
check.
Yeah. Because like I am assuming that these people are the people that I heard about, but they could not be.
Mm.
16?
Maybe sometimes curses are usually phrased a certain way, right? So they would be like, you are cursed and to be monsters and never remember why. But usually a curse is for a reason. Like, haha, you have to be lobstermen forever.
I mean, yeah, but it could be from a person who's not a great person for a reason doesn't necessarily mean like because you were bad.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I guess like what we heard was cursed fishermen, right?
Mhm.
I guess I would ask them like, are you fishermen? Do you know of fishermen?
And the leader, the one that's like keeping an eye on Malik, says, "No, we are guards. Watch
Oh.
for intruders."
Well, I'm happy to pay to be able to cross the basin.
And they nod and they say, "The price has been raised."
Of course.
I mean, because they're pissy at you for attacking them.
What
How do you feel
price?
about mayonnaise?
I mean, in a lobster roll, a little mayo in there, just grind them up, tasty. Let me see if the encounter specifically says like a number.
Oh yeah, the fishermen were cursed for eating every lobster in the basin.
Cursed for their greed. That's right.
Right.
and they're still being greedy.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Oh, that makes
It's
sense.
just maybe now they're a civilization of horrible lobster people.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let me see.
So I think you're right conceptually, Bluge. I just don't know what we're gonna do about it.
Well, I mean, it's probably more than 4 people anyway. You'd need like
Oh, yeah,
a ton
no.
of clerics to uncurse all these people.
The thing is, there's no cleric that can undo the curse of a god. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a god's curse.
It's
So
not,
Greater
like-
restoration wouldn't.
no, your magic would bounce off. And the thing is also like the question of if they were cursed 1,000 years ago and they've been reproducing naturally, are they still cursed? Like these little lobster men were all born like this.
Oh, okay. I didn't get.
No,
any-
your character
I
doesn't
didn't
know any of
remember
that.
context.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just talking like as us as players. Like, yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Where the hell's my appendix B? There it is.
Lobsters lay eggs.
That's true. They do. Aldani, here we go. Okay. No, they yeah, they don't, there's no specified. So I don't know, maybe you make an offer. They're probably not like 600 gold.
So there's no specified amount.
No, they don't ask you for like an amount. You kind of have to like make an offer, I think.
Okay. I don't know what a good bribe is.
What do you have?
I have the bag of gold that was given to me by the lady, Zatanna or whatever. The bag of coins.
Yes.
Zendala.
Zendala. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you take that out and give it to her. Do you know how many are in there?
I have no idea.
Oh, it was like
I
some
never
platinum
asked.
and stuff. Okay.
I never counted. I never asked.
All right. So it
This is-
snatches
I
it snatches
have-
the bag from you.
I have the bag from the table which had platinum in it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So this is just the regular. So it's like
Yeah.
opens the bag and looks inside. His little eyes like peer down into it. And let me see.
It's yours for free passage through the basin. Well, not
Okay.
free because we're giving this to you.
So he says, "This is enough for one. For your friends, we demand more."
I don't even know how much is in it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I don't.
Also, like, let's be real. These people are highwaymen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
that doesn't
bandits.
These is brigands and bandits. They're just
They're
lobster
brigands and bandits in the same way that tax collectors are brigands and bandits,
Yeah.
because it's technically
Yes.
like you're in their territory. This is their like
Correct,
road.
yes.
But yes, I mean,
They're fucking swamp. Like, come on,
Yeah.
come on, my guy. You can't charge for this shit. There's no infrastructure.
Tourists, do you have any more?
Yes. Am I to pay for all of you? Or will you just kill them if I don't hand over money?
I will kill them if you don't.
Fine. I don't know how much was in the bag, so I don't know how much more to offer.
Just give them similarly sized sacks that are heavy.
Here, screw it. I take a ring off my finger and take it.
Okay, yeah. So with his free claw, he like takes it and like peers at it and looks at the others and like nods. Let's see.
I don't know what's a comparable amount to offer them for a sack that I don't know what the like value of it was.
Right. So this time, like he holds it and he looks at it and they look at each other and they'll kind of like confer visually for a moment. And then the one holding you, Arcturus, doesn't like let go, but says, "This will do for now. But if you cross the basin again," like clicks his little lobster
You best
claw
hope we don't cross
menacingly.
the basin again.
And I think the one that's holding you, she like pushes you away from him. Malik, this one just like backs away from you slowly, and they hang on. This one like hangs on to Arcturus until they know that y'all are like
Yeah.
gonna leave. Little
As
Fox,
soon
what
as
do you
I'm
do when
free-
you
All right,
like
Adam.
it
I would
pushes you?
Here's
also
my
like-
question to you, Adam.
Yeah.
The one thing that matters to Little Fox in this moment
Yeah.
is, do I win this wrestling match against this
I
stupid?
don't know.
lobster?
Let's find out if you
Is it
break.
me like kicking the thing away and being like,
Totally.
"Brrr," or is it like it letting me go?
I think it's
Okay,
long
so
enough.
I'm-
You're still enraged.
I'm still, yeah. Oh, it wins.
Okay, yeah. So it's like you're struggling, and it just kind of like pushes you into the mud.
Yeah.
But it doesn't gloat. It's just like you paid the price. Now I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to
just- yeah,
grab you
it's
anymore.
fair. Yeah, Little Fox is pissed. Like, even after the rage ends, and she's
Mm-hmm.
not raging, she's still angry.
Well, I would like to also leave. Thank you.
What do the three of you do? Because it's still like they're
I'm-
basically
I'm
just holding
like-
Arcturus hostage
I'm,
until
like,
it's clear you're not
walking
going to like
away.
do
I
anything.
pick my sword back up off the ground. I put it in my, belt and walk back like, you gonna give us Arcturus, or are you assholes as well as bandits?
So when you say that, the Aldani says, "Bandits, no, protecting all we have left."
Yes, protecting. Give us Arcturus.
Uh,
We paid your fine.
We're leaving, all of us.
okay, and it like he like pushes you forward, Arcturus. Actually, he doesn't push you. He just like slowly like takes his hand off your claw and like retracts it, or off your neck, takes his claw off your neck and lets you like take a step forward into the swamp.
Mm.
Um,
How many of you are there?
He just like grins kind of menacingly. He's got these like yellow teeth, and he like all kind of broken. He looks at you and he says, "Enough."
Right. Well, I suppose we'll. And I'm like backing away. I'm like, see you then, or not see you.
Okay. So you,
Sorry about the
as a group,
fireball.
you all kind of just back away from each other,
Yeah.
like, and they disappear back into the swamp to count the gold and to distribute it amongst themselves.
Little Fox just like paces this line around like she's some kind of hungry dog until they're out of sight, and then like just turns and keeps, like leaves.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
She's steamed.
Yeah. So were they briefly.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. So quiet kind of like falls back over the swamp.
Is this how you intend to encounter all of the populace if they're not overpowering you? You didn't fireball those grungs, but these creatures immediately attack them. That's really what a good person would do.
I gave them an opportunity to leave us alone.
You
By
said,
attacking them.
you said put the weapons down. I put the weapons down.
I'm not talking about you, Ishi. I'm talking about Malik's opening intro. Giant ball of fire. That really would make me more amenable to talking.
I mean, in the end, they just wanted to steal our stuff. That's
They didn't
it.
steal anything that we didn't offer.
It's
Sure, they
hard
didn't
to
rob
offer.
you.
It's hard to offer stuff when like offer in the way that isn't stealing when you're like stuck. It doesn't matter. They're gone. We're gone. Best to move on, I think.
Yeah.
And to be clear, the only reason I didn't continue killing them is because you put yourself at risk to stop me.
And I would do it again.
And you are a fool, Arcturus. You are naive, and you have proven this again and again in our journeys. I try to forgive you for this, but you're putting all of us at risk.
I'm sorry, but trying to learn of new cultures is my job, not destroying them and then going through their ruins for money.
Then perhaps you should head to another culture, not in the dangerous jungles of Chult, where we need to make decisions that will keep us alive first.
And like Arcturus would probably just like, there's no talking to him and like turn around and just like stomp off in a direction that he thinks is the right direction, but it probably isn't.
Yeah, Little Fox just like waits for everyone to like have stormed off and come back. Just kind of like
I'm just hanging around with Little
Yes,
Fox,
right.
like, so did you win the crab fight?
and she just like
like you were
spits
doing-
this long stream of mud into the dirt.
Yeah, and
then
you have like lobster bruises, right? Like long lines of
like clamp
indentation.
lines and stuff.
Like they didn't hurt you. Like there was no blood, there's no piercing of skin, but they just
Yeah.
like held you tight, trying to like.
I mean, for a second there, it looked like you were doing pretty well.
Yeah, and she just like hefts the hammer and kind of indicates it like, if I use this, not even a fight, and like
Yeah.
picks up the boat or like slings it over her shoulder and just
I don't know.
kinda
They
starts
had some
walking
pretty
into the
tough
swamp.
skin. I was looking for the weak points, but yeah,
Yeah. Cool. All right, so you head off into the mists. So the rest of your travel, let's jump back to the map of Chult. The rest of your travel day is uneventful.
Mhm.
And yeah, you're sort of mid basin.
yeah.
at
I
this
think we're just
point.
headed north towards the
Heading
social
north.
store.
Yeah, and the river starts 2 days north from here, basically. Where you'll be able to jump into the boat and then start ripping it north from there. So that night, let me hand out experience for the Aldani and the Grungs,
The Grangs.
the Gringos. They were only
That
there was
much
only
more effective fireball. That's all I'm saying.
they weren't all like all the Grungs weren't combatants, so you're not going to get experience for like 30 Grungs.
Yeah, of
most of them
course.
would have scattered if there was a fight, but so for everything for that day, everybody gets 380 experience.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. All right. So the next day, this is another eat rations day, or someone's hunting, I guess.
I only have enough fish for 3 people.
Okay.
So like otherwise,
I'll just eat a ration. That's fine.
No,
I got
I eat ration because I don't even want to speak to him.
Okay, you guys are being
Yep.
the odd couple.
You guys are being pouty, and I'm supposed to
Yeah.
defend both of you. This is the worst.
Yep. Sorry.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
just gonna talk to Little Fox about how you're being pouty because I'm obnoxious.
I don't know why they're behaving like that. It's really weird. I thought they were friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Fox is just like got her arms. She's just sulking for other reasons, so she's just like letting you talk and like kind of tuning it out.
So it's 3 people eat the remains of the fish, and then Malik eats rations, and then you sleep. So the next morning, Arcturus, do you want to roll for a blessing?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Miss Tishia's mad at you.
Yeah, evidently.
Clearly.
+7.
It's definitely not me. It's definitely
Yeah.
I mean, in this
definitely
case,
not.
it definitely is. It's Astitia. Okay. All right.
Oh, I've got remove curse.
Again, like
I know.
wonder,
I understand. Like
yeah.
we've already talked about it, but like,
All right. If you could go back in time, you could
It's
fix the
interesting.
original
It's
one.
an interesting theory, but yeah,
I
I
don't
think
have go back in
they're-
time.
they're not cursed. They're
not
just
cursed.
like a thing.
Not
Their
anymore.
ancestors were
No.
cursed, but they're not. Okay.
This is who I am. Clack, 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 clack.
So that day, as you travel, midway through the day, you start to notice sticking up in the middle of the swamp. You find amidst the trees. At first, I think you think of them as like they're like sticks or whatever, like debris of whatever kind. And then you realize maybe when you see like a skull amidst it, there are bones, like human bones or elf or dwarf or whatever, humanoid bones, scattered under the water of the swamp.
Ah.
Yeah, like dozens of bodies worth of.
I guess these guys didn't have any gold.
Yeah. What do you do? Do you want to change your path? Do you want to stop and investigate?
I'm in favor of just pressing on leaving the swamp. I don't want another group of opportunists who didn't get the memo from the last lot wanting to exact.
I don't
their
know.
price.
Through the
Oh, I need,
graveyard
weather
here.
for today.
It's a little.
Okay. All right. So heavy rain today. Lots of
Yeah.
pouring rain down. in the
Which
Little
is
distance.
Fox.
probably why the skeletons are visible, because it washed some of the
Yeah,
swampiness
wash
away.
it out.
Oh yeah, good point.
Little Fox, what do you think? We keep going?
Yeah, and she just like kind of grunts and keeps going, like hefts the boat
Yeah,
on her
all right.
shoulder again.
On we go then.
Yeah, she just is like, whatever. It's the other people die. We don't
People
die.
have
We,
died. People
we
have
kill
died.
the things that try to kill us, not the other way around. So she's just like too pissy to.
Yeah, and as you continue, I think that you notice these bones cast around all over the place, and you just like carry on. You're just like pushing forward. You're not gonna stop and examine them.
Yeah, I think she's just too pissed.
Um,
I think I might have until Malik was like, "Oh, these must have been the people that didn't pay," or like Ishi said, like,
Yeah.
"These must have been the people that didn't pay the toll." And then I just like, I don't want to talk about this. So yeah,
Everybody's so touchy.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm lawful good, and
I
you threw
know.
a fireball at people that we were talking to.
And I am a character class that explicitly has an anger management problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Lil Fox is as tempting it as it is to simply dismiss the situation as it is. The amount of necromancy in Chult concerns me. Could you check that you don't smell anything here? I would hate for those disjointed skeletal arms to reach up and grab the boat as we pass by.
So yeah, Little Fox like stops and like reaches down into the swamp and pulls a skull out of it or something,
Mhm.
like some piece of bone. She like pulls it out and like smells it.
Okay, so you use your detect magic ability.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Does it feel ensorcelled?
I mean, not it specifically, but the whole area stinks of necromancy.
Yeah, so she like throws it like a goodly distance.
Uh-huh.
I just imagine with the strength you have, you hucking a skull.
It's just like yeah, and the thing like, spins off and plops in the swamp.
It
And
smells.
do I get a sense of like I just know that I'm in an area that's saturated with it? I don't get a
Yes.
sense of, like,
Well, I think it becomes real clear
I
when
at-
you lift up and you huck the skull. You see it splash, and through the mist, you can see a gaunt figure approaching, and you look around, and they're actually like all around you,
Oh, crap.
slowly moving towards you, and definitely roll initiative because their Skeletors have risen from the swamp.
Skeletors.
Yeah, Skeletor
Skeletors are my shit.
and all of his many friends.
and they're all like, He-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
get you.
He-Man, what are you doing in my swamp?
Yeah.
I
I like
this.
how our Skeletor impression is like a 30s mobster.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you. Yeah, you see?
Yeah. Also,
Skeleton.
for astute viewers, yes, I am indeed a member of the Dragon Age 2 school of map building. Listen, I couldn't go and find another swamp map. All right, so I just took the one I had and we just spun it around a little. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is the initiative okay for us to do?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Oh, we're okay.
Sorry.
I gotta clear it.
Yeah, I know sometimes when you.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
gotta.
but
I'm trying to
Adam-
do too many things at once. So yeah,
Here's
just
the real
ask before
question.
you roll initiative.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Is it ascending or descending order,
Get
Adam?
out of here. I don't know the difference between the two. Okay, 1, 2.
Sorry.
How many skellies? Dear Lord.
There are many,
Little bad boys.
many skeletons. Yeah,
Skeletons.
4 groups of 3. Yeah, they're singing about Christmas for some reason. All right, hold on.
I rolled,
What's
but
this?
it ended
Yeah,
up
There's
what's-
magic everywhere.
What's this? What's
a little
What's
too early.
this?
Adventures over there? All right. Okay. So I need an initiative. Everybody can roll initiative if you haven't already. Arcturus and Little Fox, I got yours.
Yeah, I rolled it too early,
Okay,
so if you
Malik's
want me to
on
roll
there.
it again.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, just grab it and throw it on there.
Hang on.
Nice.
A slight upgrade.
Yeah, I was gonna feel bad if you roll worse, but you blew it out of the water.
Listen, I got Dex for days.
Okay, so Skeletor and company, you can see them approaching, and they are carrying waterlogged but operable short bows and swords. Same as before, the watery areas are difficult terrain for them and for you. What are you gonna do?
But they have SH bows.
That's right.
Gotta watch out.
Choose. That's gonna be
I'm
20.
gonna turn them all. When
we
it's
have
my
to get out of-
turn.
I'm gonna move there.
You don't have to be out of anything. It's for undead people.
I'm gonna move there, and then I'm
What
gonna
was that?
crossbow. I'm gonna crossbow attack the nearest skeleton.
Okay.
This fellow.
That one? Do it.
So light crossbow. Chow.
Yeah, you
And
hit
this
him.
is the next day
For
after
13.
the ambush. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, this is
And
the
then
next day.
I get to attack twice. So chow.
Hold on. Can you attack twice with a crossbow?
Yes.
Why would that be
It doesn't
different than anything else, though?
Because
right?
we had this problem with
Because
like
the
thugs
heavy
with multi-attack.
crossbow-
It's just
Oh.
heavy
Heavy
crossbow, right?
Yeah.
It's,
Because the light crossbow, you just like.
Is it? Well, let's have someone
We
check
can
for
check.
me.
We can check.
I'm
Yeah,
checking
I don't know.
now.
Okay. Because I've definitely been screwed by that myself.
Well, yeah, because they designed their NPCs to have.
Yep. Light crossbow has the loading.
Oh, it does. So you
Oh,
can.
fucking bullshit!
So you got your
Okay.
first attack.
Fine, I fucking 13 damage. That's it. Fucking go. Somebody else.
Take one of your
God, I'm angry.
crossbows off these dudes once we kill them.
Stupid bullshit.
All right. So you fire, and it clunk hits him in the head, and his head topples off his body into the swamp, and he falls over with a clatter and a splash of bones. The skeletons. What is the range?
Come at me, skelly.
8320. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, they all got. Okay, so just lots of they draw their bows and start firing, crossfire into the group of you. So each of you, except Ishi, each of you gets three attacks.
All of them at range.
Yep, yeah, because they all have short bows.
they're all within.
They're all within
their
80
optimal
feet.
range.
So
Yeah.
2 for
None
Ishi.
of them are gonna come at me, bro.
Pew. Pew.
Hey, do you guys remember that
Yeah,
time
well,
we
you
were
give me both
in?
times, because I have 18 AC because my fucking shield got busted.
All right, so 12 damage total from the 2 arrows, Ichi.
Yeah.
And then these guys, let's see, 40, 55. Okay, so 3 on Little Fox.
Do you guys remember when we were in an upside down ziggurat and there were some manticores and they shot tail spikes at me?
Yeah, I do.
For like an hour.
Spikes.
For like.
All right, so only one hit. Pre-rage 7 damage.
Yeah,
for
7
you.
damage. So.
And then, oops, I don't want to move them. I just want to. Okay.
That time when ammo actually became a thing. I'm wondering how much ammo these skeletons have.
Yeah, they don't have an infinite amount.
Is it like
I'm gonna steal
They
one of
got
their
4 or
short bows
5
because it's
shots?
like operatively 100% better than what I have.
Skeletons versed in the art of moving 40 feet away from each other.
They're soldiers. They're soldier skeletons, so they're just making a perimeter around you.
It's
Also,
entirely
shut up. It's a
legitimate.
game, Dave. It's a game.
It's a game.
All right. So,
I've got
3 attacks on Malik. 1, 2, 3. No hits. All right. So, nothing. Okay. Little Fox, it is your turn.
Well, one did come a little closer.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm
you got
definitely gonna
close.
rage.
Yep.
And I can move 40 now, so yeah, I can easily like close the gap and just crank this dude with a giant hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to reckless attack. I'm just going to do regular attack.
Okay.
17 is a
Bam.
hit.
It sure is. Yeah, these guys aren't very well armored.
Okay, takes 15 damage.
Boom! Blow him up.
Just like explodes him. Yeah.
Yeah, right in the rib
So, yeah,
cage,
like-
and he shatters to pieces.
She rolls up and like hits him once with the hammer to like shatter his torso, and then kicks his legs that are still like
Boots
there.
him over. Cool.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Malik.
All right, let's see how many we can kill. Spend 2 sorcery points to change casting point. All right, okay. So I'm going to do some messing time. So I'm going to quicken spell chromatic orb.
Okay.
Twin spell also the quick spelled chromatic orb.
And you can nest those. It doesn't take an action to use them, and you're allowed to use multiple.
Yeah, they don't cost any time on their own. I'm just going to double check
Yeah.
that it.
I never played a
Okay.
sorcerer, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it specifies like you can only use one meta magic per go.
Let's take a quick look.
Double check that for you.
Also, we are running real low on
Oh,
time.
okay. Yeah. Specifically, you can only use one meta magic option on a spell when you cast it.
There you go.
Fair enough. In which case, I will just twin spell chromatic orbs at these two, I think.
Remember that one?
Okay. Oh, it's your line.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought it was mine. We're the same color. So I'll attack the one to the southeast first.
Okay. Go for it.
Stop it, Andrew.
Ooh, does a 12 hit?
No, it doesn't. You miss.
All right, I'll use a lucky point on it and
Okay.
reroll it.
Sure.
It
Oh
was
well.
not meant to be today.
Okay.
And on the southern one, that's a little better.
Yeah, that one hits for sure, and that's the farthest one away.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, let's just cast it at level 1.
Nice.
Yeah, 22 damage.
Boom.
Skeleton.
Nice. Yeah, totally. These things are fragile. They're just like bones piled on top
Yeah.
of one another.
There's just a lot of them. That's why.
Yeah, there's just a lot. Exactly. So you hurl it and it blows them up. There's just a pair of boots with like bones sticking out of them, smoking.
Nice.
All right, Arcturus, let's do the thing, and then maybe what we'll do is we'll like cliffhanger the rest of the fight after this. I
Yeah,
want to just
we
make
can
sure everybody got a
cliffhanger that.
turn. So Arcturus, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so I'm moving 30 feet to here,
Mhm.
and then I'm within 30 feet of these 3 skeletons. And I'm gonna use my
Boom.
turn undead.
Okay.
I also have destroy undead. So
Sure. Okay.
if they fail their saving throw, then they are just
You just get
Damn.
toasted. Nice. All right. So it's a wisdom save, you said?
a wisdom save.
What's the
Yeah,
DC?
against my 14.
All right. So top one, middle one, and
Wild
bottom one.
skeleton.
All right. So the two skeletons. Just what does it look like? What is this Tishia's anti-undead?
They missed. They're misted. They missed.
Their bones just turned to
Awesome.
dust, wet
They like
dust.
dissolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're washed away.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's like fast forward on what happens to cliff sides that are repeatedly beat with like the ocean. It's just like,
the
So
sound
they,
of
like,
the
dissolve
ocean.
into the swamp.
Nice.
yeah.
Cool. All right. So you blast 2 of them, and I think that's where we'll leave it. The skeletons have been dramatically reduced, but are still ready with their bows to launch another volley. We see Ishi and Arcturus standing on that little island, ready to fight, and we fade out to credits. So let's say our quick goodbyes. This episode, normally we air these live Friday afternoons Pacific time, so Friday at 1 Pacific. I'm gonna be away next weekend in the normal time, so we've rescheduled. We'll tweet about it in case you forget, but we've rescheduled the episode, so you get another episode on Monday. You don't have to wait that long. Just the other end of the weekend. We'll be back Monday morning. We're gonna do a 3-hour episode at 9 a.m. Pacific. So depending on your time zone, you might have to get up early, or this might be nicely like in the afternoon for you, depending on where you're at. So keep that in mind. Make a note on your schedule, and we'll tweet about it and everything before, so we can remind you. Playing Ishi Snaggletooth, it's Distracted Elf. Where can people find you when you're not here?
Yes, if you wish to have more snarky tiny lizard interactions, you can find me at twitch.tv/distractedelf or on Twitter @distractedelf. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Let's go around this way this time. Blue Jay, where do you do your things?
Hi, Blue Jay, player for Arcturus. You can find me at twitch.tv/bluejay or on Twitter at bluejay_712. And you can also I launched my Patreon this week for doing cool content, including running some games for people at cons. If you're interested in GM Blue Jay, I'll have been a GM before by the time I go to my next convention, but right now it's so pure and untested. We'll see how it goes.
Down below Arcturus, it's sorcery and fireballs all day long. Dave, where can we find you at?
Oh, yeah, you can find me at Dave_the_human on Twitter and Dave_human on Twitch. I think we're going to play some Monster Hunter after this. So
If I wasn't going to get a haircut, I would be
just
all
wanna
over that.
really quickly
Same.
make sure with your friends that you're going to leave the inter-character like conflict between the characters. So I'd like to talk to Blue Jay after just to make sure we're okay, despite Arcturus and Malik not being okay.
I mean, maybe you need to change your alignment, but other than that,
It's good practice. You should do it with your groups. Make sure you're not treat each other like people.
Yeah.
Players.
Yeah, that's an important factor. I agree. It can seem, if you're not like, because we know each other. We're all friends and we play lots of role playing games. And sometimes we get salty with each other, but most of the time it's just in character. And we do a lot of work off screen, like maintaining our group friendship and cohesion, as you do with people you care about. So what might have seemed like, uncomfortable character fights, we're gonna do, like Dave said, we're gonna do work to like make sure everything's okay. So that's a thing.
Yep.
Thank you, Dave, for bringing that up. And then last but not least, it's the Furbolg with the chokehold, Commuting Crow playing Little Fox. Where can we find you?
Well, at Commuting Crow on Twitter or twitch.tv/actualfactual. I designed a game called Girl by Moonlight. You can playtest it. I've got a new playthrough of it on Actual Play that we started yesterday. It was real cool. You can check out VODs for that on their YouTube
Excellent.
and Twitch channel and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it was asked on YouTube, the game that Andrew is referring to there is called Girl by Moonlight. Girl by Moonlight. Someone asked, they're like, I don't understand. They say it so fast.
I'm too mumbly.
It's okay. Like Little Fox, Andrew is quiet.
Taciturn.
That's right. So that's it for us. I've been the Dungeon Master. Special thanks to Zev again for the weather macro. I am enjoying it. It's making the jungle much easier to imagine now that I have another table. More tables, please. You can find us right here usually at 1:00 for this, but we'll see you on Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific. Otherwise, you can catch us on YouTube, MS Roll20, or twitch.tv/Roll20 app. That's it for us. We're out. Thank you for coming, everybody. Have a good one. I believe Dragon Friends have an episode up next, so stick around for them if you have not yet whetted your whistle for Dungeons & Dragons. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. See you later.